Your morning news now. A La Crosse man is getting probation in a child sexual assault case. Zachary Annefeld is accused of inappropriately touching an 8-year-old girl while she slept back in 2017. In court, he entered an Alford plea, meaning he maintains his innocence but admits the evidence would likely result in a guilty verdict if the case went to trial. Annefeld's charge was reduced from first-degree sexual assault of a child under 12 to fourth-degree sexual assault. He will serve 1 year of probation. Billionaire hedge fund manager Jeffrey Epstein remains jailed after pleading not guilty to sex trafficking and conspiracy charges on Monday. Prosecutors say he orchestrated a scheme aimed at procuring underage girls for sex. Epstein's lawyers say the case rehashes charges from years ago, which resulted in a 13-month jail sentence.
And water levels remain high on the Mississippi River, all up and down through the viewing area. But here in La Crosse, it's up to 10.09 feet, so above that no wake rule level or action stage. And it's forecast to stay above that level through at least the first half of the weekend. So boaters, keep that in mind. You'll need to use slower speeds along developed shoreline in the La Crosse area.
New this morning, sunny weather is expected for the D.C. area today, where nearly an entire month's worth of rain fell yesterday. Nobody was hurt, but dozens of drivers were stuck or stranded. Some of them even had to stand on the roofs of their cars. Federal aid is headed to Southern California communities hit hard by last week's strong earthquakes. President Trump declared an emergency for yesterday, authorizing FEMA to start coordinating disaster relief efforts. There have been thousands of aftershocks since last week's 6.4 and 7.1 quakes. President Trump will be in Wisconsin on Friday. A spokesman for the state Republican Party says the president will be attending a fundraiser in Milwaukee that night. No other details have been released. The 2020 presidential race has its first dropout. Democratic California Congressman Eric Swalwell is ending his campaign. He is not saying yet who he will endorse from the field of more than 20 Democrats who are still in the race. They'll debate again later this month. Nobody was hurt, but more than 100 employees had to be evacuated because of a fire at Dynamic Lifestyle Innovations in the town of Onalaska yesterday. The equipment fire was quickly put out thanks in part to firefighters from several neighboring departments who were called in under a mutual aid box alarm system. Happening today in La Crosse, a section of Broadview Place on the south side will be closed for road work. The street will be off limits to traffic between 33rd Street South and 29th Court. The closure is expected to be in effect until Friday. And today in Winona, people are invited to meet and welcome the new superintendent. Dr. Annette Freiheit took over as the superintendent of Winona Area Public Schools just this month. She'll be at Wayland's on Westfield meeting with community members this afternoon. The welcome event starts at 4:30.
And kind of some hazy sunshine to start this Tuesday morning. Any rain chances are well to our west, far western Minnesota, western Iowa, and back into the Dakotas. Current temperatures in the 60s to around 70 degrees. We'll see highs today in the mid-80s. Now, a slight chance for a late-day thundershower in our western counties after about 4 p.m. And then we all see that chance by this evening.
Thank you so much for watching News 8 this morning. Now to CBS This Morning.